Joining me now for more on the psyche and the motive here, Dr. Drew Pinsky, Chief Patient Officer of the Wellness Company. Dr. Drew, how do you help me understand this? A first-time killer, no criminal background, kills somebody in cold blood. It's international fervor, and he's joking about it online.
Yeah, Brian, it's very difficult, and none of us really know this kid yet, and the details have not been released, so this is pure speculation. But what we are seeing is people that are being radicalized typically are high in what's called the dark triad, which is Machiavellianism, narcissism, and psychopathy. Some people more one than the others. Psychopathy is primarily a genetic disorder. It's something where people don't really feel emotions. Narcissism, people think people have a sense of that, but the great liability in narcissism is envy and empathic failure. Again, not appreciating that other people really exist. And Machiavellianism is getting what they need done on any terms, ruthlessness. And these people tend to use these movements, these social justice movements, to aggrandize themselves. They actually usurp them, but they are very prone to being radicalized and turned on by this kind of thing.
Don't they think of consequences? He's in leg irons. He's going to be brought in leg irons to his hearing on Tuesday. He's never going to see the outside again the rest of his life. Does that ever enter in his mind in your past experiences?
You know, with psychopaths, they don't have emotion. They don't have moral sensibility. So they may not really appreciate what they have done. Others, look at all the people that reacted to this horrible tragedy with glee and dancing and laughter. And they didn't consider how they would be perceived by that. People today, because of really this radicalization, this polarization, this tribalization, they're living in these bubbles where they literally don't understand that the majority of the country are going to see their behavior and be disgusted, be morally outraged. So people are being brought into a state these days where all of us are looking at one movie, but each of us are seeing multiple different films based on the social and the sort of online environment in which we live. It's really getting very, very serious.
Yeah, I'll put up some of the Discord dialogue. But after he shoots and kills Charlie Kirk, allegedly, he goes back to his apartment, gets on Discord, and on that they say, "This looks like you, Charlie." And we can just put up some of the rhetoric. I'll just paraphrase it. "This looks like you." He goes, "Yeah, it's my doppelganger. What can you do? Maybe we should all collect the $100,000 reward and we can share it." And he's just making jokes about the whole thing. And his dad recognizes the video, confronts him. He said, "Well, I'm not going to turn myself in. I'll kill myself first." And then they finally convince him to go. But the fact that you could see that bullet kill this man coming from your gun, never killed before, talk to those same people, and then just kid around about it and be that relaxed about it. I guess it goes back to what you originally said, psychopathic behavior, but not displayed that we know of anywhere else.
Well, it's very hard to detect it sometimes. It can be very well shrouded, and it's sort of, there are sinister elements afoot, and this whole circumstance is bringing it out. I mean, again, I look at the people that are having the reactions that are so inexplicable, and they are similar. It's in that if you dehumanize somebody to the point where you think it's literally the right thing to do, and be aware, social evil is always done in the name of the good. And they literally convince themselves this is right, they'll be a hero. It's sometimes surprising to them. And I notice the suicide watch he's on, it is a very, very narrow move from homicide to suicide. Life has no meaning. Feelings have no meaning. It's really a very disturbing situation.
So overall, just before you go, the culture of violence that we're seeing, the political rhetoric that we're experiencing on a daily basis, anything that you would recommend, doctor, to the country? We all have a prescription. We want it to get fulfilled right now.
It is try to develop empathy as much as possible. Try to do some perspective taking. Even some of this outrageous behavior. Yes, there needs to be consequences. Yes, bring the axe down where it needs to come down. But try to understand the state of people are in, where they've been whipped into a hysteria where they think behavior that is morally reprehensible is not just okay, but it's in the name of social good. And who is perpetrating this? Who is creating this brainwashing is what we have to get at. And those are people that need to be held more accountable.
Dr. Drew, thanks so much. Also, Dr. Drew's got a brand new show.
Thanks, Brian.
If he's not busy enough, check it out. It's called Health Uncensored with Dr. Drew, airing on Lifetime. Dr. Drew, always great to have you on. You're the best.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.